the CEO returned home after secretly meeting his first love. He found that his wife and 2 children were no longer there. When he caught sight of the divorce papers, he finally realized that his wife had completely left him, and it was all because of his own doing. For years, the woman had worked as the company's assistant, using her exceptional abilities to secure multiple key projects. She had deeply loved the CEO, staying by his side without wavering, even though she knew he always had his first love in his heart. Yet, she never chose to leave. 6 years ago, they unexpectedly became intimate. After she became pregnant, their secret marriage followed. Later, she gave birth to a pair of twins for the CEO. However, he always believed that she had ulterior motives for approaching him. Because of this, he remained indifferent to her, even forbidding the children from calling him dad. That day happened to be the children's birthday. They eagerly awaited their father's return, as he had promised the day before to come home and celebrate with them. But as the night deepened, he never showed up. Exhausted, the children asked their mother if daddy was too busy to come home. Suppressing her disappointment, she softly comforted them, smiling as she helped them make wishes and fall asleep. Once the children were asleep, her last bit of hope shattered. The next morning, she carefully asked the children, "If mommy takes you away, would you be willing to go?" Her daughter hesitated and said that uncle had not yet agreed to let her call him daddy. Her son also said he was willing to give uncle 3 more chances. Hearing this, she ultimately agreed to the proposal. She silently vowed in her heart, if, after these 3 chances, the CEO still remained indifferent, she would resolutely take the children and leave for good. The next day, she went to the company and printed her resignation letter. Just then, the CEO suddenly arrived with his first love. Seeing their intimate interaction made her heart ache. She tried her best to suppress her emotions. Then, she handed the resignation letter to the CEO and asked him to sign it. Since his first love was urging him impatiently, the CEO signed the document without reading it. After signing, he handed it back to her, then embraced his first love and left. Watching this scene, she felt an indescribable pain in her heart. Not long after, the children came to the company after school. Excitedly, they told their mother that the school was hosting a parent-teacher meeting tomorrow. They hoped daddy would attend. Not wanting to disappoint them, she sent the CEO a message. She expected him to coldly refuse. Unexpectedly, he replied that he was available. This both surprised and delighted her. The children were also unusually happy. The next morning, she still did not see the CEO return. On social media, she discovered that he was accompanying his first love's daughter. Realizing he had broken his promise again, she took the children to school. To her astonishment, the CEO was already there, waiting. Her daughter excitedly called out, "Daddy." She mistakenly thought that the toy airplane was a gift from him. Suddenly, another little girl snatched the toy away and called the CEO daddy. At that moment, she realized that the girl was his first love's daughter. So, the CEO was actually there for her. This deeply disappointed the twins. They mistakenly believed that their father no longer loved them. After all, his first love's daughter could call him daddy, while they were only allowed to call him uncle. When the meeting ended, the CEO suddenly took out a lollipop and asked his son to give up his position as class president to his first love's daughter. Although angry, the boy ultimately agreed. Just then, the CEO's first love called, saying her daughter had a stomachache. The CEO had no choice but to tell his wife to take the children home by taxi, while he drove off to pick up his first love.